Hey everyone, I have just came back from giving my UPSC CAPF Assistant Commandant's paper, and I must say it was a really unexpectedly good exam, and I had a very wonderful experience. So I am here to share my thoughts and my experience with you guys because I have been journaling my whole journey through this medium. So without any further ado, just jump into the video. So my exam center was AEI, that is in Chanmari, and it's a wonderful center. My APSC, that is my state PCS center, was also there, and I have met my friend also. So it was a very good experience overall. The staff was very cordial, even though it was raining a bit, but I think we managed everything properly. So let me talk about the exam. So this exam had two papers. First paper was, even though the name was general intelligence and ability, but it was mostly like everything under the sun. I mean, the paper was so dynamic, so diverse. It had questions from higher secondary physics, chemistry, bio, and then maths also. Then it had polity, basic UPSC syllabus, polity, geography. Some questions were map based. Then current affairs, very interesting current affairs questions, and also economics was there. And there were certain schemes that I haven't heard of, so it was funny. And interestingly, the paper was for 250 marks. I mean, generally we prepare for 200 marks, that is 100 questions, but it had 125 questions for 250 marks. So it was nice. It was nice. It was a good experience. I couldn't do so well because the paper was, I would say, moderate because the higher secondary level questions were there, which I am quite aware, but I couldn't solve it at the moment because exam pressure and everything. I forgot all those formulas, but I could manage certain questions, and I felt like wow, मुझे कुछ तो याद है. And there were questions from bio also, very funny. So overall, I would say the paper was moderate. And interesting fact is that my center, in my classroom, there were 32 seats available, and only 5 were there. So it was a pretty lonely exam, I would say. I mean, we all just 5 were there, and this was similar to all the other classrooms as well. Very less people attended this exam, but this is a good exam. I mean, this has a lot of prospects. So that was for the first paper. Even though it was a bit lengthy, because 2 hours you are solving 125 questions, so it was quite lengthy. I had attempted around 90 questions. So most of them were tukka and based on my instincts and my intuition. But yeah, I could do certain questions. I was kind of familiar with certain things. The depth of the question wasn't that much, as UPSC generally asks questions that are depth based, right? But this was not much depth, but had a wider perspective, if you know what I mean, right? Because it had questions from general, even though it was general science, but it was mostly theoretical based. There were chemical reaction based questions also, like oxidation reaction and what will happen if sodium was replacing some other element. So certain type of question was also there. There were alkaline based questions also. So I liked giving the exam. I kind of liked it. Interesting part is that the second paper was a descriptive paper, and I had filled CAPF only because I thought कि maybe if I am not being able to write UPSC mains this year, I will somehow write UPSC format mains type in a mains copy. So that was the main goal, to write a descriptive paper, and it was a 3 hours question paper. I mean, 3 hours exam. The last 3 hours exam though I have given in, I guess, in my university days, and that too also I didn't sit for 3 hours. I mean, who does for 3 hours, right? But this one was for 3 hours. I thought I won't be able to write because when I practice at home answer writing or essay or something like that, I can't complete it properly. Here too I have written around 4 essays, and there it's a very dynamic paper. Even though the paper says general studies, essay and comprehension, so you get a booklet. The paper quality of the booklet is excellent. Even the answer sheet on which I wrote was also very good. I wrote with Trimex, by the way, if you were asking, if you guys want to know. I wrote with Trimex, not ball pen. I wrote it with black Trimex, and it wrote pretty well. And I would like to read the essay questions. There were questions of importance of cybersecurity in the world of digital information, cultural diplomacy and world peace, impact of climate change on Indian agriculture, women's health, a journey of resilience and empowerment, a thing of beauty is a joy forever, and the last one was cryptocurrency, a threat to the world trade. I wrote the first four and could complete it properly, I mean full page to page. Then second one was about argument writing. So there were two questions. A nuclear weapon is a deterrent to warfare. Second one was the use of artificial intelligence is unavoidable today. So I mean, I did give some pretty good judgments, I would say. So you just have to write for and against of these questions. Third one was about to write report. Report writing was of about rapid growth of old age homes in India. This is a current affairs based question because it has been going on since some days. And second one was deportation of illegal migrants. I wrote the Assam issue and some I gave a historical background about Punjab and in Pakistan, Indo-Pakistan partition, then India and Bangladesh partition, and I wrote it that way. I think I did a pretty good job. I really don't know. It's a subjective paper, right? Then the species was a very difficult one. It was about love of God. I mean, religion and love of God, heroes and agape. So it was based on that. I would say it was very difficult because the language was kind of difficult and you had to write. So this passage was around 431 words. So 1/3 words you have to write. I wrote it for 143 exact words. It was a good experience because I had never written PC before, so this was something new to me. And I don't know much about the content that I have written, but I think it was fair enough, good only. Then the next one was a passage. Passage was about Westphalia. So it is a PSIR based question. Westphalia, I was reading it some days ago, philosophy PSIR, so it was nice. And there were questions of the passage was about French Revolution and American Revolution also, so this was kind of good. I could do it. There were around 5 questions and you had to write in a descriptive way. In general CSAT we generally tick the answers, right? But here you have to write the answers like we used to do in school. So it was good. Then comes the funny part. It was about the grammar. I didn't expect grammar, even though I have seen PYQs before, but I didn't expect the grammar will come. But grammar was there. So the grammar was around change the voice, which I forgot. I mean, I was like, change the voice. I totally forget about it. And then there was preposition, conjunction, appropriate preposition, conversion of simple tense, past tense and everything. Then we had to write sentences by some given phrases, and last one was to correct the sentences. So this was a very good paper. If you haven't seen the paper, do see the paper. I guess you will find it online. GS1 was kind of in a moderate side, but I think anyone preparing for UPSC or APSC should at least see this paper. This is, I would say, a standard paper, so I think it's doable, and also you will be able to practice the questions also, because the questions were also not so much philosophical, because generally philosophical essays are on a tougher side, right? So it was kind of good. So to sum it all, I don't want to make it a very long video. To sum it all, I had a good experience giving this exam, even though it was kind of new to me. And लिखते लिखते मेरा हाथ का उंगली छोटा हो गया. I wrote a lot, and I had fun giving this exam. So if you guys have also given this exam, do let me know in the comment section, and do let me know your experience. How did you like the exam? So this was I think it would be a short video, I guess. Chalo. So I just wanted to update you guys about my CAPF journey, and it was a good exam. And if you haven't given this exam before, I would highly recommend it, because you are getting to write in a mains copy, right, in a very good standard page. So that's it, guys. If you have watched it till here, it really means a lot. Thank you for watching it till now, and till then, take care, guys. Bye bye, have fun, and also a very happy Friendship Day to everyone, because you guys are like my family. So a really happy Friendship Day to everyone, and thanks for joining. Till then, take care, bye bye, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're very close to 2K subs. Hopefully we'll hit it someday soon. And that's it, guys. Take care, bye bye, and good night.